Good morning, everyone. Today I would like to share with everyone a story given by the Buddha, 4 wives. Let's find out today. Back to the old time, Buddha Sakyamuni explained this story to all his disciples. One rich man in this country, he had 4 wives. When he married the first wife, he always enjoyed spending time with his wife. But unfortunately, this first wife, her body is not healthy all the time. Half of the time, she was sick. So this rich man, even though he enjoyed the time with this first wife, but because she always sick most of the time, and he decided to marry another woman. And one day, he saw there's one young, beautiful girl in this city. He decided to marry her. But unfortunately, this young girl already had engagement with another young man. But this rich man, he used his money and power to rob this woman and force this young girl to marry him. So this rich man had a second wife. And this second wife is very beautiful and young. He enjoys all the time, every time he can see her. But this young woman wasn't willing to marry this man, so every time when she saw him, she just walked away. And sometimes she even talked to other men in this city. So this brings a lot of anger and attachment with this second wife. So this rich man decided to marry a third woman. When he married with this third wife, all the time, they enjoy the time when they are together. But this third wife enjoyed to travel by herself, so most of the time they are apart from each other. So this rich man still feel not fulfill all his wishes, so he decided to marry the fourth wife. And once he married the fourth wife, he never really paid attention to her at all. But the fourth wife always obeyed all the order by this rich man. But he always ignored her. One day, this rich man realized he's going to die. And he decided to ask his first wife to say, I really enjoy the time when you are with me, when you are healthy. Can you please go with me when I die? And the first wife said, forget about it. I will never able to go with you because even my own body, I self-attach so much. How can I give up my own life to follow with you? And the rich man goes to the second wife. And also the same request to ask the second wife die with him together. And the second wife say, as you know, I wasn't willing to marry with you. I married you by your force, by your money, by your power. And definitely when you die, I will never ever want to go with you. And the rich man continued to ask for the third wife. And third wife say, as you know, when you still healthy and I always enjoy to travel, we most of the time apart each other, even though we enjoy the time when we are together. How can you expect me will die together with you when you finish this turn of life? So this rich man become quite depressed. And he decided to go for the fourth wife. And he said, you are the fourth wife I marry. I never actually pay attention to you at all because you just do whatever you need to do. I do not need to put my attention to you. You are just reactly to resolve everything for me. You are with me all the time, but I never pay attention to you. Once this rich man requests this fourth wife, the youngest wife immediately knocking her head say, of course, I would love to go with you all the time, wherever you want to go. Once this fourth wife say this rich man closed his eye and he died. Once Buddha explained this four-wife story, and he continued elaborate this story, he said, "My dear disciple, as you already see this, obviously this is our life. When we were born, our body is always with us. We never been apart from this body. But unfortunately, most of the time we're suffering with illness, aging. It's just like this first wife. They want to spend time together, but unfortunately, the first wife always gets sick most of the time. This is our body. The second wife represents the wealth, the money. Remember I say, this woman doesn't want to get married with this rich man, but this rich man used his power to force this young woman to marry him. So the second wife never really want to be with this rich man. Sometimes the rich man even get jealous when he cannot really occupy the second wife's mind. It's just like the human's wealth, the money. Sometimes we use illegal or unfaithful way to make ourselves rich. But actually, nothing can be really rich because those money never want to go with us when we die. Once we stop our last breath, we die. Nothing we can carry forward, neither the body or the money. And on the third wife, obviously, this third wife is like our family members. We always want to enjoy the time with them. But most of the time, because of work, because of travel, our family member hardly can be with us all the time. And the fourth wife represents the karma. Remember, she was always taking care of everything, follow whatever the rich man want to do. But rich man never really pay attention to her at all when he was still alive. It's just like our karma. We never be aware of our body, speech, and mind when we still alive. But once we die, all the past action we did through our body, the speech, and our mind activity, karma, is always carrying on forward, even though when we finish this turn of the life, when we die. So these four wives represent our physical body, our wealth, the money, the power. The third wife represents the relatives, our family member. The fourth wife is the karma. So once Buddha said that, all the disciples of the Buddha realized the most important part we need to taking care of during each turn of life duration is the karma, because the karma is always with us, life after life, until we enlighten, attain our Buddhahood. I wish by ending of this short story, you realize this four wives with us all the time. Whether which one we want to pay attention more, it depends on our own judgment call. I wish you enjoy and hope next time you'll join me again. Thank you. you.